us know, why should we celebrate workers? Why should we set a day to celebrate workers in this country at the first place?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, you know that workers have gone through lots of turbulent times in the past. Employers were not treating workers as expected. Remunerations and wages were not commensurating the work that workers were assigned to do. As a result of that, the workers also decided to put themselves together. And 1st May, throughout the world, is observed as International Workers' Day, known in Ghana as May Day. This Workers' Day has always been observed with march past, display of placards with messages. It also affords the organized labor to address workers as well as to notify the government with workers' concerns. The ruling government, through the president, also addressed the workers on this special day. It is not true that we may not observe the day. Tomorrow, we are observing the Workers' Day, or otherwise known as May Day, but with limited numbers. Last year, for instance, we had a virtual meeting organized at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation studio, where the Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress and the President of the Republic addressed the workers. Tomorrow, Saturday, 1st May, Ghanaian workers shall observe the day with just a limited numbers, as I said, due to the COVID. So the theme for this year's May Day celebration is economic recovery in an era of COVID-19, the role of social partners. So as I indicated earlier, we shall receive address from the Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress, who would speak for and on behalf of organized labor, as well as the President of the Republic. And it shall be held at the forecourt of the Trade Union Hall. The Planning Committee is very conscious and mindful of the era and had arranged the program as such that those who will be attending can observe all the protocols to take strict observation. So tomorrow we are observing the day, please.
Sir, actually, what are we learning from this celebration as a country? What actually are we learning from it?
Thank you so much. This is Workers' Day, and for that matter, it affords the leadership of workers to present to the government their reservation over some concerns, and to also receive address from the President answering some of the concerns and also assuring the working Ghanaians of what they should expect from the government. Secondly, it also affords the employers through social partnership to also address some of the concerns that the workers may have. That is why the team chosen is giving the social partners a role to play in big celebrations. Thank you.
Talking about the wages of workers in this country, I think is let me say it's very abysmal. It's not encouraging. Like a day like this, do you have a special maybe platforms that you share your grievances, especially I'm talking about the wages to the top hierarchies, in order to make some changes or make amends to make it improve for the workers?
Thank you so much. Yes, it affords the workers to express their concerns. In the past, where we do have much past, you observe that we display placards where lots of messages are captioned and sent to the authorities. Tomorrow, for instance, I know for sure that we have some limited placards and some of these messages would be displayed. However, let me put it on record that it is not a platform to go and negotiate. We have structures known as the tripartite who has already started meeting to discuss the wages. So that had already been initiated and started. However, some of the workers also do have collective agreements. So based on that, they have also started negotiating. Let me put on record that we always talk about wages. The fact is that we're having lots of challenges as a country. My brother, you agree with me that we are bringing almost everything into this country, including toothpick. So we are not leveraging on our raw materials. We are not leveraging on our resources to go into food production and to go into export. That is why we have a lot of challenges. So we are using this platform as it were to advise the authorities and the government that we should depart from using limited foreign resources to import everything into this country, thereby creating workers for people outside, as against making sure that we go into food production, we package our resources, our materials in a manner that we can also export and earn lots of foreign exchange to develop our country. We also need to ensure that our vocational schools, our technical schools are taken good care of to produce the middle level manpower who may go into food production. So we are now into service production instead of making sure we produce and export. That is where we're having problems with wages in this country.
My last question would have to be with the conduct of the workers in this country. I don't know. Do you have some special advice for the workers? The time they go for work, the time they left at the the workplace, and the conduct especially. Do you have a special advice for them?
It must be the dual responsibility of the employer and the workers as well. I am very much aware that every institution, every corporation has rules and regulations. And the Labor Act is very clear as to when we have to start work and when we have to close. Yes, it is very true that some pockets of workers might not be law-abiding, but I will not generalize to say that workers in this country are not law-abiding. Workers in this country are highly productive. We ensure that we adhere to the rules and regulations and the setup of every company. So if there are few issues, there are platforms to address them. I must say that, yes, of course, we are not equal, we cannot be equal. So if there are some concerns, then it needs to be brought to the fore for discussions. Let me use this opportunity to advise that COVID is real. We are hearing that it is spreading in the international world. So let's ensure that we observe all the protocols and to also ensure that both workers to dialogue on issues. COVID has come to teach us lots of good things. We can work from a distance. We can work from our homes. We want to advise the employers and the government to take advantage of the situation to restructure the working hours to make sure that due cognizance is given to workers to also observe the protocols to the later.
How will you assess the general performance of the workers in this country from, let me say, 2020 to 2021, as we are about to celebrate the workers? How do you assess their general performance? Are they improving, or are there a lot of rooms for improvement?
We always have to improve upon our efforts. If even we have excellent working conditions, we still need to improve upon that. Last year have been a lot of challenging periods for all of us from the beginning of the year. But you realize that lots of effort have been put in place to restructure the working conditions. And we are picking up. That is why we have chosen the theme, economic recovery in an era of COVID. So we are recovering, and we want to ensure that we improve upon what we have done to bring us to this level, and to take advantage of that, leverage on that, and to ensure that we all support the economy.
Sir, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this evening. So much grateful.
We are grateful as well.
All right, Ebusia Yane Udemunyam for John Senenu Amegashi, General Secretary, Union of Industry, Commerce and Finance Workers. Na yeneno abon komo Unikof of TUC na atwen komo ene enyumre na wachre nyame yadumu a mede ni china ebekoso wo eye Trade Union Congress wonomo four court na Accra na perifo nipa kakra bi na ebeko na wonoma yenkasa ho kakra dia ma adwuma efo na se tie da so economic recovery and era of COVID-19 emfa ho ne COVID-19 a abamu nyina kwane a perifo fa so na wo mu kurakrai kakra sa bepem sa bri a ye drinti ho hia se ye kai na ye bo ye nuanom adwuma efo abaso. In fact adwuma nyabete se obi be konkoden wo de ne ho asi wo se obesom enye asem ketu anti ye ka no na ye kaka ye ho enema ye ya enye yie na ema omanu ntumpon na yesua bibia frim na ya ne ka se Ghana fo adwuma efo bie ya akwadworo omo nkeka omo adwuma mu no ha adwen kakra eti ye di mu da no ye di adwuma efo da no na ye ka nyama nkitinkiti bia yo hawo ya mo kam wages ni akatua ene yesua ne pakatua ntumu ene ye pada incentives bi e mo motivate ye but adwuma ne ya no so ahoden de ye busua e ya na ofom da metena se me kase adwuma bia wo ye bia ya ban adwuma bia no fa se e ye wo ankase adwuma wo ye ene na ba yiri ho ye ni ye ofa ne se wa kokofu a wado se kokofu na wado no unya ma ne nka nwuram da ne da nyina wo kokodo ho na koko na timya nyini ye na ugu sunsuo na wo bone fertilizer na wo srefuo no na wo yese koko no bebo akase no saa na adwuma wo ye ya ban adwuma no so no fa se wa wo dia Gani ya ba adwuma ne atutu na se wa mu yemfa ba adwuma serious ya didi agro time ya pe ane yakọ adwuma yakọ ya mobile phones ne ya miamia saa ya yin nya adwuma ye enti obekọ adwuma ba no nso a obepe ba no num no wo kwadu adwuma ba no nkoro ana no nkoro ne fa no num ri kura mo 330 no asase ya pak ne ho na mani titiriw wade ne bag kutu bi akọ mo akwatira mantwe aka na atoso wawia wayi bag na bag ni mu bag kutu bi sa asem ehwo na ne pons wo koyi na hwehwe wo betutu na no kites wawia wakọ wo be spend be 1 hour ewo nanim ansa kwa no afru office wo kra akọ na no num kwa nso nyamoy sa ni pa years petisa bosume so a yentua ne kaye ekape ana ban ana ntua ka ana adwuma sa ne ntua and your attitude towards work no are very poor in this country. Yanka obi free Cote d'Ivoire na Benin beka. We should be serious and work as citizens in this country. Lackadaisical way of working. And ya ensrenim eti Bible say odwumayani akatia fata no etu yiri wo yadwuma yi a na usum yi a bosume so na kwaji sika na anwode na ade kwaje na so we don't take work serious because you find say ba adwuma na ba adwuma enti adwuma na ye ne biara bosume so na ba ntuaka eyemusuo eyasem kase na manfo akekam saa ana ba ntuaka wo so bra wo de kwadwuma nye 8 years eso odi na adwuma nkwa uni 4 hours. Work crack so okwa lunch aba 12 to 12:30 no. Oba by 1:30. Ghana ni adwuma ni pa da bi yanya adwuma sa. Esase ya adwuma ni atim fifire. Ni yare wo adwuma yiye. Ye ni yi na kro ni be yiye. Abusua me ka kire wo. Obia no obefiri America ana Canada na UK ba krom a aba Ghana you know. Yan ma timamufuo yiye. Wo nurse ni wo nkwadwuma ntam. Okwanso de adwuma no di agro. O cheche no nkwadwuma ntam. Okwa de adwuma no di agro. O ba ka chantumu. Yani se enye abusafo a serious issue. Enti ye behwe ho asem ni aka. Na yenkwa maso. Na yene Alexander Oben oba Asante Virginia when 8-10 edda cross aka no. Na yene no emon komonfa medate na. Wapane Majoy.
Yeah,
na pone te say. Bibia ya de.
Na me adom bibia boko na monche.
Na me adom yense ho ye pa. Yaboma baso. Na yese mu kran say ja mu nyina mo ka hu bie. Na mu dwuma mo ye enso ya de ama Ghana mpunto kosro. Eche ye workers day. Wadaruma. Den na ye kai. Den na yesua.
Yo, me da si. Me tia wa ti for enyina. Etina ye adwuma ye for eda tese a afibia mu ye kai. It's rather unfortunate because of COVID in the ecosystem. Etina ye ntimi hia se di hia afibia no. We were national executives a lot of platform amayen to social media. Etina will be available on a lot of letters advice what is now from national. So they have a boa or minor account quality in Puntu. Into a China the English in to me observable in come. By in she said yes to be a push said you more announced the party enemy. In she has by a day and true online will be at me that.
Whatever a 3 that's one. Na one must say economic recovery, an era of COVID. Whatever we know, then na titi we said adwuma form wo memunete na Kenya wo mo no mo yiro mo adwuma yesum krai Ghana.
Nothing. The economic recovery area of COVID and okay. The COVID here ba last year near there affecting areas of life. Adinamu isika assembly bibia even though a lot of work places are they run shit all my office ne do here 5 na dey calling you nuba na me ni koni na affect production and our economy so the na you need to any normal time but yet encourage my force will be anta so be any best here the amagana ede akoso you need to be na ko be here video e da you the fact what this teaching is and she relaxing in the because I'm a company in my 4 organ so we food so what was about we teacher me doctor health to be and from there but then obema a minor across you be a teacher of money my teacher young and got COVID and got COVID in if you are to be a way enough from there said the bear of mine.
Whatever you may for one more Ghana ya ye nimu ye attitudes towards work. Opani who is saying and who was special and our foot was could be the Ghana for you may for a woman you.
Attitude towards work be a 6 years ebi yini yam yaduma pa ebi nso aduma ye nkokwa san kakra the message will be any ho enye yini yam yaduma and for more or man, especially this time and your mamma been a crown to be annual. Wow, what Marco and ye, we are a lady, we are no good one. Because if you be a Pabutia said, be a could buy for the best, be a pet. And you'll be a young mama, your mind move for 9 years, said mammy, that the poor man and see the city. It will be a fun and then from any will be too. So a teacher, so a doctor, so it will be a young you to be a teacher, no man, and my teacher. And the back to the civil servants, government staff officer, will be asking, say, to be an especially at this difficult time. Then you be to and somewhat not a man and Koso. But wouldn't that be the major implementers of government policy, all government policy?
Yes, for sure. And I don't know, me, public administration, Anna, me who me, what I'm saying, hey. Some doors, sir. And so you can make or make government.
Right.
Majumano
office of president, office of ministers, office of parliament, they all form part of civil servants. But or local government, what the state assembly meaning. And the last year quartet now by year coming into our year in because we sure. Any relaxing and a bank in every. Because I buy on 70 to the Diama. Then you have a permanent staff and not technical and not civil servants. Then you have a bank near the implementation. And to be a plan officer or no Beko included to a mere for sure we need. By any assessment in what the Abania Baba prioritize not to win a because in a budget for a budget also not assembly process much general assembly adjusting near started implementing a branch to the second revenue now what they want and say the idea of no boy no man not air caution. You play major role. Sure. Be a you said the air and the Buama or mine are caution. You'll be an average or man or among
the passer won someone who can would a foot so because me say one more department agencies in this country. Me ana me problem you nipa conduct adwuma ye no kokwasa as wo ye as wo nye as wo beba as wo ma basa etwe o man no kwachiri enti opani we de woni workers no susia se futuo ya naja mo de mom ya chiri Ghana na enye ye o nti madaro mamomo ayen
Nati,
Benim, wo nsem ye twa to ade be man ana bia wo asem episode twa to man na yemfa wonsi
atman bi twa to ni na nse da bia obi da bia da bia yemfa tirimu pa ni adwempa enfanye edmama o man entanko so
101.3
ya ni de won ya that now all age when you sit back you champa ye anko ye ni e ke senga mi ele ntumi anye ya this will be a very regretting. But it means nothing during my period, then your woman we see, then your woman we see ya, you be not satisfaction or bra, Tapako to to be a need to be king, and some more or minor, no man and costle. I done a be ya, the Tiffy and Yara, a Bolivian to my teacher my son and into my teacher mine, you be a again and quantity man, no man, and you be a sick that you be but maybe you'll be a toy in a glass or your budget, so your plan and so your director would be maybe every year. In fact, you find out in and that's for money, yeah, I am my
Mr. B, Yamisha pa, Wakasa, Yamisha pa, Yamika pa, Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, Closak, Uba Santimantemwa, Titania Dase Kunano, and then a Bonconian for Oben Alexander, and what Kabilia to the Ekanaso. Woman say, I buy a Juma for what you buy, I'm crab consumer Mojuma, one more Poma dear, one more tree, one more omuye, drivers wo ho one more sebi one more mu yesu shine obi oton ade bodwa adwarifo ma jumane doors so many works in this country I will be enough apart from aban adwuma wo ye from various professional wo mu ye ni nyina serebe ya Ghana no betuma tumpo media na me problem no wo mo ye aban adwuma because obi o ye ankran juma bia no ya omanani ku ho said ya bini di obi a odo kokoo ya mfato ho no o hese ni kokoo no a wadua no akate ensiso na da bia obedo do ho na wadua do obeguso obe pruni said be ya koko no betimi aso kese no nyamfa so no sa na we nurse ni na we teacher ni we adwuma bi wo local assembly bi we adwuma bi wo agency bi aposi for asoja for immigration for fire service for ye nyina yo ya from there post ni a what duty pa eso be ko duty no nko now call personal ukoya wo personal team bi no ja duty na to na no bo ase o say say or something na post ni a ya man duty no nko the regional commander call ye na yesi papa no no musa kɔ no ne private duty ni oja duty na nkasa ya assign to no wanko sa person ni wi ya bosome so na wɔkɔgye ne sika na delay a obɛka saban no amoa ba adwuma wo yɛ nso anyi no wanya ne ye kɔma soja fo nyina mama ma wo ya kyerɛkyerɛ mo adwuma ne de mo yɛ mo de ba discipline a mo mode mbɔkɔsoro na sunipa no bi sɛ mo nso a adwuma no mu nya ne ye yenyina yankamfua krone be yie daache yesesa ya adwuna ye mentality black man Ghana for adwuna ekura yenye enti krone timi nkoso obi anya opportunity se ba bia opportunity no opeso wa grabo na majority no ekokɔ na chi no no kɔ nanim enti krone timi move forward 64 years near after independence da bia na abai na ban ye say wonu a we atimamuni ni pa de na wa ye de aboa ketua bi a wo ya no ontimi nya eti kuro no eboba da de asase enyini ne na aka ne Malaysia eno mbeji dia na abe na ha sani aka ne saa ye nebra ha ya go to South Africa kwane Libya ha ya na kohwe discipline in this country is poor. Discipline in this country is very poor. Him for na sorry akabie because wakaka was so yekoyina di etiama kronu Ghana no badadoa abanu kakra bi panfo kakra bi cabinet ni kakra bi ministers bi yayi wo mo majority of Ghanaians what are we contributing adwuma for da abusia yayi ehudro yasese suban na nanu ana Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ni abrini pabi bekse Ghana yebanya fa wudi Afri kosi bro ni nsam no they fought ebi kura ye twa nipa ni biti ye de nipa ni bi kwankwa sumu no mkyekyere je Ghana to ho wa ba ne fofole abadwuma wo ye no you don't take it serious because anyu adwuma abadwuma de abagu agu. We should be serious as citizens in this country. The problem is our agencies, security agencies, no? Law enforcement agencies in this country. You should wake up. Because constitution you drafted. Ayadia. Yahaso. Yadichichi Kroi. It's a moment massa law enforcement agency opposing for military and fire service agencies. The government cannot force. And we didn't come and you will be any department. That's why you're Juma. President didn't mean for us to Kodim Rasso. President, you are Juma no. Judge Kwamsa na 5 city 2 city near Jet. You are saying I buy no more post for a Tata. Abama post in Tata will be a post for Nibia Subai. No matter near my work and walk us over to ya the attitude we partner from her kwebeye Kwame Nkrumah Ghana nom ne jabi dan kwanom no nipa bi konkodi prepre bi now kind the history of this country is awesome. Now even in Ashanti Kingdom nipa bi a prayer adi omummoja adi gina hode ma santeman eno abamu ya brantia na saketesia onfa baganya swan onfa mere bia nya dwuma okroma. You expect the country to move? No. Akoda mu panimu. And you to grow my say Ghana for the nepe. And right. We have that right. And right. Right when you to come here and said yet ye. Obi ani mrasu okroma. Nanu amra kwache akwapim polos or whatever. Near when the people okroma they defending say yanyi sa Ghana because you tete and found you so. But there are laws in this country. We should wake up as Ghanaians. Nyanya krokro adwuma ya me fari we misro no me kwakan ana say ana de tibu sa president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo want me control magic e ma kuro ni nya no NNPP abana anya NNPP abana when you say aduma kaka na dia ma no dey na wo ye abusua e ma nibiri sampa ya nsori akuro ni nya ye je ni namu sa do akwadwuma onkonye ne ho nkọ je di brasa ne sa do pa no ye minister deputy minister of abaganya swine bosume ya sura akwadini sika aduma na swine na nkasa so onye kurebeye no the president alone entimi magana nye ye da ye to abasa we head one spear head one manage na yan me from no ye manage ye manage anas yes ye mbase manage the president can do what ontimi nchecheche senche e bibi on to say ya adwene de etinye besesa adwembone ne dos do Ghana ha we should change our attitude, our mindset. To Dr. Kwame Nkrumah sembi o kanda metaka black man no bet man bibie ba on to say adwene kura ne besesa bibili kwasa na ya ho ya eti kura ne nya ye da penisi kanka sem yesi de ofru dua pa ene piano ba black man ofru dua pa na black man twe no because on person obekọ na nimaji obie because ansatia nya so na pe the president of the country, ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, mayors, and even assembly members. You have your core responsibilities. Yes, I see a yena kroni ye. Ya can say argument for that. Ya can ya celebrity and your wages. Ya can't yanye. By your market, sir. Nipa na juma okwano within the month. How many times I do juma? You see the penny I what you are with your only man say connection. Nipa na legal connection akwache na within the family kwaso no we just kaka kraman to agya nipa no bosume nso a you want your salary abana ma usi boy kutukunu fa webra baji wey wanje we ya yenye say say na pollute to the man of the nipa agina kroma ya say ya dwen eti nipa ni kwa certificate ya kura we expect you to be ansa na bia for fana dwuma kro ebeye body doctorate to good certificate ba wantua wa yo ba data na mprene na na enti adwuma no mfa no e ma de amunu especially young girls na mumu redu adwuma mu no so sad wa padwuma qualification ekura na eto wa na ehome ba data si wantua ana wa mfa no to ankwaje golf so therefore adwuma no nsenka nipa no so ya elder ewa sorry them ko jira so dem pretty wo je bribe wo proband to ogum ansa no for adwuma director samune ma officer mu miamia wo mo ya hu nyina you change krono ya nyiri ho a enya yie no kura no ya ba wo fa beboa ye nyina ense ya adwene niam ebe ma Ghana na eye no ene ni ade ase adwene ho enye selfish interest eya na medi ho ya pa se ya ho denani a ya na yade adwuma okroma no ofom eti eya adwuma fo danti da mani abere no mumye mfa adwuma bia ye bia serious se eya ankase de you can't go to America and be doing this there. No. Discipline. Njobu okroma be so kwa bruchire. Kwa passport, kwa number of nipegu a won be passport. Na ye South Africa kra se wuntimi kwa de ope. Na Ghana bibia NDC MPP. Politics is killing this country. We should change. Yes, I couldn't ye. Yes, I say suban. Yes, I couldn't be ye. And I couldn't tumpon. CD Haba Company. One of the CD caps is aba. Abusia, Metrasia Mekase. A boostu music system mania modene. A yajuma pa. Manfo manunum CD Haba caps is nudia dances and pa. A bois. Na yatian say. When any side effect bia, unkonum na nkase bia me sisi na menya we na me yamu tuni ade ni ho. and your studio ointment no so no eno ye de massage be ma no perform oba no wonti mfantutu chepe wopa wapaso usisi eno odwant no fifure beto kakra na hodim bia obenya nya agro CD ointment no ai one more ma ayusu bia ni dia dance pa Ghana had a pharmacy, drugstore, herbal shops nationwide. Obenya biato ebo papa Kumasi ya pedank Missy Aba BT Royal Fredmans Brother Requal Mama G 0209 68 28 36 0209 68 28 36 na wonomatimi aboa uro ne che Eastern Regional Gapsin Pharmacy Amen and Tony K obenya bi atimi ato tadi AA Mensa Okanshi Drug Lane enuro no ebi o Sparket Care prostate problems yetu ase diabetes, hypertension, sexual weakness, infertility, Sparket Care wo mfidie brodwa ni padua ne mo na kire do ayemfama na onya pomdene Kumasi odrom angoma so kwan so wafani afie ho ane yewo ye bodwuma ye pa Spark Hot Care 0241 64 14 15 0241 64 14 15 and 0503 440 286 Spark Hot Care adronie ya juma pa na anapai meka chao se o pese obu ajunso obre ni dia ni ntimi mo bo chimpa na obo se enso na ba so na moja fra obu oso ba so bu pum se ya ansa na akọ yare kwaje Danis prostate oni bi ena babua obetuma ajunso afuro kama afa prostate na so esiesie ma na kama yade Dani natural herbal capsules so ba memedro mema maya mara muntimi ne mo yere ne mo nano hununu bi esiesie pa improve blood circulation ma moja dia furusani ye Dani natural herbal capsules no pa na Dani to no die mojadro mo amanu mo ato a yere anu aduane di asmindi konum bi na nsiesie no didi ye esa boost immune system no ammo hoden sonko Dani to no heba mesha no asem na meka Dani man ye malaria drone typhoid general body pains Dani mal heba mixture ejadwuma ye pa ena afei ye de DH ointment aba and the order to chew honam yo ya kwadwuma wa bre ma oba no fatutu kama na da na hosori a woden Dani aba center no de ekeja Dani aba omrom Kolena Goas Town, Missy Aba Omrum and a pedank Zomrum 0244 364 651 0244 364 651 a dronie a yajuma pa Abusia Ancha Frederick Opariansa Opani Uko Suhua and Caneno na one member of parliament Adamande Sumo Suhu was some constituency in 16 solid years. If Fisha Makumaku Edunsia, next walk 4 times. Frederick Opariansa, a month for one more memono, I didn't want dance or Safata. A Juma, what didn't want about for the as was some Ghana no and Makatwa. One more money and say no, sir, or Brennan Wasi. What in Yamiso and Adia? Adia Bakua 1 pair and yes, ye. We na kuma mu ya de nyina na enne obebusa se adan enkomo ha ye bedie na ye die na ye di ne sen ye di akwasi se enema betimi akoso e de amadasa na openi no me wu se okay me wu long message bi a obi di abahabat me da se pa se wa send this message no nyame shaw onyo kese no kra kan de ana ya bat utimi kan edin shane mpuntu ne ba enipa bi adasa abrabom enti anwumre bedi nkomo sima kakra aka no yerebema openi no Frederick Opare ansa hard worker gentleman na ma kwasa man kasida maseda ko akwaye nhwemu kakra some years back time no ye MP osu hu no na woni nipa omuni ni be sia say papa adwuma ba pa no ai no watima som constituency 16 years ogu abe confie na ya tu no ogu akotu tempa na ya tu no na timi ko 4 times e wo su hu sunu zu constituency ya so pa enipa omuzu akrachefo opani no asom eti yebekọ na ye ne wo no mo abonkomo ha Hansana ya Sariako, Namia Domso Peniatanase, eti yebedi nkomo ewa ha. Sana ya Sari Jumedi ni swako exactly 6 p.m. Na ya Sari so, na Jumedi ya kanso yade aba ewo Jumedi yeso. Na openi ya meka ni wasem no. Na wasumo ye as MP ewo suhuno. Kuropa wo free mono eye amono krom ewo Eastern Region. No beka say no profession pe kura no engineer by profession. One take say wo mamu adwuma pii at the tender age no odi mpanifo achi. No de na adwene nim dia wakwaje de bo amanfo. A okula Bachelor of Science in degree electrical engineering. Wore manyamfo Frederick Opare ansa. Na wawura no ansa kwa no beko parliament adwuma no ye no engineer na no ya wode asoma da say won mpasua so ene adesia won mo Ghana ha. Na wawura no esanse na okeka no wo ene soma no osoma manfo gira manfo se no eso be MP na asoma manfo in the year 2004 ebra na omampanida da akufo John Ajekugufo Gentry Jack na breso wura no sum yie pa na djuma wo sum ye edema manfo nti ena wotimi ko 16 years ewo omemra sebeje fie na no wo parliamentary so no Deputy Minister of State Ministry of Communication na odima kutini ye pa wo be minority ship ewo MPP abreso na wo sum se osuma da se wo ya adwuma kopiem kwa ECOWAS delegations amuko ECOWAS no owura ne duma kutini pa wo ko chei na wo serve communication committee awudo pimu enso wo bra na wodi ne nkui as MP abusia meka amade ache eminya kakranto akira na mato ade aka so na memo opani na kwa aba na yantu aso wori manyamfo Frederick Opare ansa mape wache pa na ho tsen
nua nyame adaroma
obi aho ye de abusiafo no
ya mesume ho ye papa
oba ha Wontumi communication no hu ha sei
no kreni o mi sam rank meka me akuma my friend be 2 days in maintenance Ghana so me to be mad person so angamene no kra enkasa nti we de otie me a me wi a ba bi o hye bi on frame na me hwe na chi
o ka ho asem Bernard Juwesi akon
chema Wontumi
the movement man one year in about 2022 no
me wi a ha me hu se aha kon no ma co studio me akra ma ye adwuma mpo a radio station in Spain.
Oh, okay. Radio station be no adwuma.
Multimedia na me your stations engineer Joy FM.
Oh, okay.
Love FM. And I started connecting stations together Ghana Hama to me a program or one station near Pekewo, another station back in 1998.
Oh, okay.
And me room studio hana air kono ye papa. Chairman, why are there? I say me who na me de mensa nkasa bo abaso.
Oh, can we tie? We tie you person can we tie?
I say me say that bo abaso. Why are there papa me aso dia.
Opani answers ye brain yafa. Ya ka owura Frederick Opare ansa. Makaka kra de. Wo ne hwan, o ma me ne hwan papa ne hwan. Wan kasa o ka ho asem sen.
Well, I'm say the wo nyina make say o ka so ani ese fata no. What the kind aboboso dada sabi me obi a me wo abadoye me wo timama me nua me wo doma nipa na me kumi ho so eye adwuma bia o de be hye mensa na me gidie pa ni se abribiara no say especially you ku mu say no et say bibia ni ayetumi ema senhyehyeye wo ku mu ne de adwuma say nipa wo ku mu na abase bia ye pre bibia et say yema de obroni beka say field aye di game no so no yenya ne level na obi anya kwan na game kono no so nya den emmobi me gidi say Chairman Wontumi say maybe akwam so no ye chairman e wo bosomtwe nanso watumi afro aba regional chairman
on 2 terms
me did say dachi obetumi akeka say okona nim anase kwan foforo bi ebeda ba bia
chairman na obedi ye man position
bia otumi bo ba bi foforo what is ona so benyi onye otumi ni chairman of council of head anase patrons so what is here
yeah right
you do ba bi class regional chairman otumi ka say mayebi say patrons so na bua hwe afidi a waye ha na me du amanko ba bi foforo na na meba Wontumi station yesi
sa no obi anso tie
asa bonsam ko ayi a oso eba fofi so aja se it is a prayer chama Wontumi aye de ti say no otumi kra ka kire ne ho se me koye chairman of patrons na fi mahwa ma ya chichi party no but e bia no mre so aja se ba me ka se dachi bia no obetumi afrosro obetumi amane nche obetumi aye enoma bebre ewo yamanyo semi
serve us as an MP 16 years at Suhum Juma was serve parliament experience net saying
well parliament de no krani unya kwan na omanfo ye wadom said ya Suhumfo ye madom de me ko wie parliament said the MPP ema makwanya ema me gina party no abetre ediko rua parliament ya na je say wanya mfaso bebre me ni me mates bebre na ko school so aja say e ko sua de me ko sua ya no ba me nim emu dodo a anya akwanya me nya ya no anim de na ye nyina ye nya o school no omotumi de aboa ahihye oman na mra te say de amanya no.
Okay.
So I just say, enti a fano say parliamentary work no me koye mfie dunsia no emu osua hunu amanya na bebre menua me kaipa ne me first term mu na onunyamfo ba redu hyehyɛ ɛyɛ communication service tax
me mpinu no asante ato
na dwusuma bi o ha midnight bi o 1 2 am no afrɛ me Oruka no frame Kwakupare me so ya frame yaw. Because Kwakupare to say dey ye ya be ye. So that time ni akika ko election 2008 mu. Miss Minister, don't worry. Me hwehwe mu ne me sua hunu nyansa me wo nyina a kire se the tax ne ba have problem bi ama. Wo de me yenyi import tax na ye de to mobile phones ya de no so mfiri ho. Oman for any baji. Ya de ban so telcos no. Omo akra phones no be bre be fi ase abo man. Omesa ate eye charges no so. Ampa eba ye said American ya na sie near the Vodafone for aba omo beto Ghana Telecom na ma sorry na me kasa wa parliament so what I say we nyina ma minya akwanya e ma no ma minim no betumi e de sebsebe e ye adwuma e de boa oman no enei obati yase suba obati yase kani GVG common platform no e ya ade am yankasa ana me ye amendment o mramu na me create common platform no so what I say so but na this MPP ni e ko ho ni e say metumi tra na mesre say pupu obo da zuo
o da su kachi
so what I say
okay
eti oti if you actually say na o hwe proceedings for parliament say umu kakra no afi now so they say
man must move on me feel say Suhumfo ay madum
okay ama me akwanya ama me sumanya kwan akire madwen e wo manim ate se menu akuma kodwa santia waba no e se mitumi bono echidom na otumi aye bitwa kakra me ye so
honorable life after parliament 16 years ni after say obafie no abrabo te sen
abrabo mu da ho kra dem say de ade ba ko a manya cry yes obroni beka ne say I feel liberated say as obi a wanya fa hodie foforo if is an no parliament bia me parliament obeka ya me san wa ko as parliament ka enti madaje no na esu akakra me nyabre emfa nya me a me niama me ma ne me yere cry no sometimes weeks be a month na me twe kwa was nko for 4 weeks 30 days na me she Abuja ubedru so a oba bedru Ghana ha constituency so who for tese wa ba pepepe say ye na what say usho face o nte bi o ha continuous by 6 weeks 8 weeks rana me share na me yere me ma entra efie but say eba dey say no it may spend a whole week I will fie me spend the time with them. Many omu nyina na yaba so home ya be the weekend. Now, so I have more time for family.
Okay.
And no training so no. There are parts of this country over the period. Say nyase be a party, MPP party no. As ye koye national conference or tamale. Na manya da Jerema Kobi and I yakota krade na Makobi. First I'm engineer. Kumasi ya me na me be see I mo Mobitel Chroma and your bossing sometimes City Hotel between Betra City Hotels for weeks. Now, engineering work.
Okay,
as we be MP Accra Suhum Suhum sa Abuja
na umika Suhum
as I say, I'm quite liberated over the last 1 week. I mean, program be
okay,
and I'm a 2 car, me feel home, Miss Yania, but me was a million man before Bolga at the same, Nalirigu, Tachima, Suyai, Gosto, Reoso, Namin in a Muadi. Maya quite liberated to be able to move around and do whatever I'm doing. Can you imagine say and coaching me nanka yida suhum na me organ hanami ni suhum. Again possible. But say man kompo na me sumo bi se kobo nso ama me.
Omote ase.
Pepe.
Opani yeda say no for Frederick Opare ansan ne ne bon komo na kan na ne MP ewo eye suhun abato empesua so na yene no bon komo na afi yahwe nkomo kakra 2016 nyame adaruma Ghana for to abade ma MPP amanyoko in the history of this country from 92 to abane binsida say a party between the 1 million vote difference a beating opponent mu winning massive 169 MPs in parliament after elections ni nachi abembisabre 2002 2020 about one but we no 50-50 be 137 independent from na as a balance equation kakrama party no we should the course wa then we did say bia amwe as a party no ama the munya 2016 2020 munya amfo bia account for so many things. I don't know your views on that.
I'm say clear say bibi coach kakra na coach wan kasa de me amete he to me entre
okay
party no ewo party ni hyehyɛ mu ane mpanimfo nyansa mu no National Council at Nasi.
Sorry.
National Council of the party not Nasi. I'm making sure say a committee. I de nunyam for Safamafu atwano. Akuku dambi te propose one komane ade so eta trebi.
All right, Wontumi 101.3 FM and Afi Wontumi TV Agenda 2024 to Ghana. Yeni wo nyam for Frederick Opare ansane bonko. Wona butu asoma me.
Sampani fue ya show mo say omo fa party no.
101.3 Wontumi radio.
No mo pensem semu. No mo hwehwe nia omo adwene mu ene se na party ma e kire no. Amo fo say touch you ema results ananki ye hwehwe 20 election mu no ye hu no said ya ne ye pen no menia ebra na ado nya hwe wo man mu kra as president mpo no otumi nya almost 1 million vote difference na oka no
yeah
no buy ye be ma se min sinsu man samaham ye mu bi kra da ne efo se nka free SHS ya de se twintwan so kakra na nka akire ye de aba o tnasia 2017 na no start free SHS allowances ahodo na aka a demo amanfo allowance ana kan system semeka say na wajagum all kinds of policies 1D 1F 1V 1D ne planting for food and jobs na just say to me who say indeed and in truth no na Ghana manfo enya na nadune na ban ho emfaso uti ya be kwa bato we die some of us had relaxed say oh as we there
done deal
anya kura be 1.5 million be there difference there ebeba so what I say ye constituencies are ye common elections parliament yenim say ye anya kura be 170 seats be there and see to me edeba unfortunately e ko na senior okay although president won with a decent
517,000
more
votes
than
difference.
500 500,000 votes difference by any standards no just that I need that one and our money sir. However clearly as a parliamentary seats no there seems to have been some challenges inti sa normal we okay kasi anima etwase party ne hwehwem ne hwe de tosi ne ankoyie na ne ni jise mumu ni se yan ade we ankwa nkosi 2024 ama ebia ama tumi na nkofi yensem kra sesi a aye nyina ya gia to mu se bibi ekochi ntense ya hwehwem no ne yasimu ntami na me adom na mpanimfo yi ba back na mo tumi be ka kire se eye Kofi ana ya ama ana ya hihye we da ho ana ya ban policy we na amwa yen ne yasankare no mamu ansa na yakọ 2024 ebetumi aboa yen ama 8 na enyina agenda na o ka 2024 ye de asi ani so yi yatumi asaji tumi no back.
And you share so far new parliament ya be ya o what na 16 years competency nipa or pedigree of honorable Samu no hu saying you wish be are going for no bit my one another agenda no am na achieve greater height.
One of the things with parliament they say the parliament adwuma no ensuya no classroom babia
101.3
the more fresh MPs are ebeko ho no the more adwuma no as a ebeya fuframa omo nyina ndi when older MPs kakra na ho no adwuma no bebre beko akogina omo so na no mehia young and new MPs ni me na me ka kire omo say omo learning curve no so usua dia obetumi ato obesua na learning curve no eda form say but we na to say very steep.
Okay,
it's within the shortest possible time by first 2-3 meetings omo be kono and I check this first session of parliament no they all have to come up to speed no mo sua adwuma no rules no if you say not only say bibri akoye freshers no again parliament no emu ache so parliament ni watch pepepe enti mohia a lot of skill, tact and knowledge no more to me the abain no pass it through the house and easy because oma any ordinary day for instance at plenary say speaker ni ho one of the deputies the beko akotena konya I feel 138 ni mu ewo emramu no akotena hope olusu ni vote otumi ntoaba otumi antoaba na as akwa 137 according to constitution no see atoaba of parliament na paya e kire se motion ko na na yeto so aba no motion na elusu oko committee mu a e hokra de nkankan e de kire se committee bia number no eye even number say bia 2018 ni ade no to start with no NDC for the 9 say 18 MPP for the 9 and MPP for the san akwa chairman nya kotra biom say park no 8 enti asem biara o de beto epon so no from the get go no olusu awie which means say it say who kwan a obefa so a obe navigate nsem no akosi se enkoba krase ye ntoso aba
okay
na watie omadwen kire na wafa omo de kakra aka ho na wa make sure say nia ewo mu poten aban ehwehwe ne so no yatumi aye ede ama aban no so adwuma akoso
honorable ya to aba na wie 2020 general enfound court oba nya no court boto hwema see no aban no asset offer we adwuma deputy minister squabodi en chekra no ye be start na afi no ya veti wo mo
court we nso akoyere
ya lisi for court nya court
oh
ya court enya entise 2012 na court pa
ya court you and I were not there
so have in my hand
PCs so ba we do be pimpim so I say who say about research the statistics ya we agum
so after elections what is the way forward? What Jane is saying you say they are 2024 better about the way forward. What's your suggestion? Of course, a party in
well, to say idea me feel say party ni more to say and they say party ni base pa so food soldiers ne serial call grassroots for near the adeno titru no edu babia na obodi say despondency na despair na ayatiasi omomu so as a bufu nketen bi as a bi no so omon sesa bi yakaba bi so ati say sa enema no e frase yi free hon tem ati say momo asopa etie omon sem na nia ye fasa nsem no hu bi e be ye no e free ho na asumdwe ba the base of the party ati there say be wato foundation papa afi party reorganization ever ya baba be yi party executives at all levels if polling station at the electoral area constituency na ba chama Wontumi die so na e de afra kosoro akwa kodru national ati sesa normal no so kwan ye be fa so aye be ye no e hihye normal eye pepepepepepe senia enkofa wantwi ene ne keka ho emma those days now as we mafia no mebo we buga me say o mafia me a o mafia wa ho so o mafia me no a o mafia ho if you say o say party no e be du akire no na ne a o mafia no no ne na busuafo ne na chitafo na abufu na to chelpa di ade na tie come mafia obi cry in the first place
okay
ansa ne akwa akopa ne chew ne ye nim se eye no so as you see in the Bible no say oye ne eya
kwanim
etie so
yesu na obusa Cain how kunu ne ayibel no
enti no at see ehwese njisha ya de ba be hihye de achichire party no structures no agina eho no ehihye pa see ya to foundation american here grassroots no problems and getting grassroots problems no na ense da nye problems akasibia kapasa obi oho ye siya kola odi onu ani bottom sika ena bia odi sebe
eto credit
no de aye nti onya pani bia mpo party mo obeka se eni abosome so a menu agi 50 Ghana bi na fa bi tuto credit ana owo challenge bi o se me tie bi no ebi kura security not security ajumo but baby oti a free hoko radio station na TV station as a panelist upon na oko baka obi wa no aba mo na ju show but free sabi akura bi ase na eba I had say Kumasi fiangasa but omo a wo outside Kumasi ne ade na radio station TV station one otumi fi baby no akọ wi a na bi oti moto so anaju sum it is somehow you show some concern kakra krama sa nipa we nyina normal e ha omo ye omo hia so bi beti omo ha na yaka asempa bi atro omo afa ye wie ne ye hihye a party ni sisu yie wo kwampa so a gidi say after a good foundation and after building a good superstructure that was our foundation so a party ni benya enyina so na afei efrase e de ahwe kandifo na e de akọ election no na samre ya kandifo your friends party yenya nsem ameke na omo epe kandifo bi to atese ahuri adikan na enya yefe na nado nhihye se be na ban kra nwie na nado aban no modern bobia omo bebo
and ebe kire se mbe win 2024 na na se
at this time no eno na tese nyina ya twe adwene koso na ye boa no say car kwan bi na oye no nwie ye na tese ye nyina eko kache contractor ze bi na ode sika kra wa akope na be wie kwan na ye hwe na road minister and finance minister omo hwe ne ntua oka say bibi na tese galamse ntokoya nanado ase oba be hye mu kenan say ye party ma na ye hu mu a na ya hwe na ya twe ho afri mu kakra na nya kwan ama sebi no no so anim abanya mo Ghana fo anim se eko a so obeko no otumi ayede akosa eko no eti at this time no ye hia se nyina ye be rally yeah
support no dia time na adwechi
at least for the next 2.5 to 3 years na watumi deliver ye na se ye hye party ne se dia meka yi ne time na adwechi e ma ni tumi eye enyuma pa ofri ase no de nyina ba awie ya e ba ne sa by 2024 no minia ye hia kasadin bia ye hia de rubo sonku bia ye betumi agi eye
akunya na
asa atwaso Ghana for agitum se yamamuo no eye papa eche NDC for tingo munya ya se de akọ Japan a omo ruling party atena so fie emresante oko South Africa say ANC fuji to me fia brofo yinsemi omo na ebu oman so a ebesi nde there are several countries examples that say abound and I dare say in some of those countries no I know that to me ama development no akonkai because of the continuity of government policy enti na be hia say sabe nyina beta na na do
okay obi send me message say uko school na we atwi ana so anu awo pa
I'm say my so atwi pe
ma
fanko and so mu deɛ te sɛ deɛ yɛtrɔgye abɔden krataa no ma yɛ adeɛ a wɔmɛ ho ne sɛ mene te sɛ mene wo kasa sɛ bɛtena ha na nka wo kasa no borɔfo no dɔɔso bebree anka me nso borɔfo bɛyɛ fi aseɛ wo sesa kɔ fante mu sisi a
ɛyi saa ɛte mfante paa
ankasa nso mefa asoma
ɛte mfante paa
ɛni na medu ɛyi baabi wɔ ɛbo ɛhɔ a mehu yɛ na mekasa no na mafi ase na bono ɛbɔ
bono mekɔtena bɛɛ 1 year yɛyɛ mentumi ahunu kada bɛba no dɔɔso
the only thing that me be 60 years me ya se me sua krobo twe pen kwa na meti wo twe
asia ne say ye nyina wo twe pe
wo de wo ye se mo a ye twe pe and the twe pe
di no so wonu ahwani abeka se miu
the twe pe nyina ya da say wo twe pe nya twe pe
I was for any on me for Frederick Opare Ansa former MP di ma de so mo sua 16 years and also ma de sia wonu mo sunyane suhu ena nwumre ye ne bonko wana bo mame musu asema sina mrafi na se mo nse kanea no na me hana ECG boss wa shante we ha test me message say nse kanea no koi part of mass ni bi ko no send message o manya problem le giko nti e ba be 15-20 mu asa send e ba say o ma rectify situation no ebusua sa dum so na e ba no ka 2016 nkam no mutu abaditi a do ma ama ene ya se ba kakrakra ufo say then a party ni nye going forward say be ya sa de no a bit ma clear
megidi say dum so ba tan ya mama aban ndc abreso ebeto Ghana no enye the so bi kra ne de yehu ene no krenie normal ma enyinamunkane ahoden no eye du ba bia na atiko anase so ehwan no egu ahoro bebre so ajase omampani Rollins abreso obeka ya dum so bai papa omomani afika kra bekai obehia onuana osun TV okoye osmekope akapuko bia okoye osmekope oshi okoye osmekope shefu no ohwe ba bia kanea ono akohwe ni eso no so ajase na emu ho no ana Rollins administration ni hu say na za koso monsuo no kofoma na say your generation capacity that's why they ati it say itumi change your generating source mix no it ye kofa aboaze thermal plants ebe increase capacity no so am nyina no wafi rural electrification say o mampanyin kufo bae obeso mu ebe to aso ema problem ni bi esan bae no so ekofi bui dam ase eto generators ne kran so bi egu tema so it's between mpanifo mienu by the time omo exit fi aban na Ghana your generation capacity ne kran no na che say abro ye demand ne so by far at the time na ye demand cost rupa ye be 2300 megawatts kran no na sa amre no na your generation capacity na bro 3000 megawatts etibra and this is dum so buy no unfortunately na the cause no was not because your generating capacity ni so the cause was because economy nankasa na how tin year ubati the entia the argument say dum so we no say ne ya solve we no say ne ya solve around is I metro mun na
mpenda da ma so ne solve
sir because problem na ho no na enye generation capacity it was economic problem you ntumi crude oil and fire your thermal plants na ye de Nigeria foka na West Africa gas pipeline gas be from babesi akota krade akofire generators so ntumi emma so what is njo munya sika kakra na omukutua bi na bia ye bi mo na so promise ya solve dum so
there
was a systemic financial problem ebra ye g oman free omonsem in 2017 January no
okay
Minister of Finance ehwe yesika semu no na di obroni fe no fiscal space chese sikasem ni mu no ahunya kwan a ewo ho a obetumi aye dia ope so aye bi na ode kwa akoto sa crude oil ni dibi akwa tua o gas ne kan na aka just space of about 2% si tua statutory payments nyina wie ne service ye debt ne tua juma for ne ade nyina aka wia na space aka fiscal space was just about 2%. So no man was consuming about 98% of the revenue. And immediately, Minister of Finance by Parliament with Mrabi friend statutory funds no capping ye be capo your statutory funds say ya na ya mrase so much in common fund, so much in health NHIS mu, so much in no see there be sika no money sika ni na e into these funds no bebre so no be hu na akotran accounts ahuru mu various banks na bayan kasa asan akọ those banks na akọ ball no ani sika na egu ono but ya no tua ensi ho at my banks no eti okapo sa ade no na omo ye de omo friend no treasury single account say yesika ni nyina de begu faako egu ewo ho ayedim say we ni ho a eni ho we na ma starting space within discretionary expenditure Emma and pa fe consistently no need to miss those generators. I don't know you doom so if you and you be a merry system be okotoba and then you'll be generator be a okotoba my name the best of doom so if we say the problem of doom so had nothing to do with generating capacity. So what I say and idea we ya buy yi sa financial issues na na doom so ne ba fe ya enjoy kanian and ye who say yeah grid no system na nkasa network na wo man mu nyina ya de generate electricity ya de be supply imbalances bebre ewum so what I say and resilience ankasa sa holding any the way architecture net na emu that's here de ensakraye ebam ma me fa ba akomra form kakra bi na me fa nye nchiremu ma wo ba suhum a enka ne no na suhum light no ye free tafu achim tafu and ye de ba suhum e hon kwa na free ba and lines na fi ho ba na dada enti inso mu na say na prada ba kutwa griri na lines na your friend is switches there also na a triple na light off abasu but over time they are connecting another line every koforidua abasu enti a hat triple a higher juma a hat triple a higher juma nti obi osuhum na otie mi a obedi adanse am pananse suhum light no I very stable that kind of solution I try introduce onto the entire national grid so as you will be esra takrade aboazi tiko no ade wo akosombo nekpon ene tema systems no egu ni famu ha omo ties anoma we nyina up around Pokwasi interchange area ho such that one of the sites no so on that triangular way bako echo offer me do no betumi apush omo power ni bi nyina akoho said e be ya in future yen se danya sa adum so no ye kan almost sign a pager in transmission voltage level to 330 kVA right from Accra to wherever because they say transmit over very long distance because of idea I'm describing. So almost 330 kVA all the way from Accra and they are up to Bolgatanga. Odi free Bolga to Kintampo ma yewi. Odi free Kintampo aba Kumasi how ma yewi. Aka between Kumasi to Accra. I just saw more ho adwuma nti of course a great ko for adwuma and unti na wo ha great ko for be take down more light no no manya kwa no ma adwuma kakra no ma so na nka me hwehwe wo omo nchen ne se send ya ma betra ha me kai me nya adwuma o great ko nya adwuma o ECG me nya adwuma o netco na me nya adwuma o VR na Abu Power Authority but omo PR officers they should schedule themselves no ma be church o man form menua se wo free na oko adwuma ana oba adwuma wa ha na ekwan no mu ho obeto se bridge bi abu ana say na yi bypass afa ba bi amfidie ti o mu siesie bridge na bypass na afa say monka sesen kra ha if say onim say ye siesie bridge na yewi a obefa kwan papa so aha nti se nka o ma ba na o ma be chechire mu ne ehu say o enwuma ye ni yewi enwuma na mfa so e wo so e beba o manfo so eni bawe ya nya ne sa tuti wa na o kan yadum no bia na breso on de kan yadum an yade share no so buza so de ba kwa dum yenu pe wa ba say dum so ni bi na aba back ato o manfo trim na adane political ping pong ya bon se table tennis we say dum so we say nye dum so we say dum so open dia man de anka me de we my friend say dum ye dum ye na ama dum so no akokra ya mpese Ghana for better best sorry that bi no na yakania no dum so any press on the keka ho ne bi semestre omo de da sa nyuma ku ya no se omo hihye omo no ma yie na omo mpebre na omo nkyere omo amfonim nia omo eye de na me tin nsem ameka kire obi me wo classmates omo ye nnwuma ho a omo amenyo mo di nkomo find it out so nia ye hu na edum so ankasa na se enkyere mo amenyo na kire se ye dum nia ye je dum ye
Honorable, mami fo nkwachi kakam se na onkase na wo ka bibia fa se party no supporters no moa na mo ntana na de nkokufu ado achi na Wontumi deliver no 4 years na bit man to a strong foundation for the party to win 2024 general election. We hear the media space and the course kruma now but yes alarm fashion or say ba umia fashion we see na beba be delay so we media che we na ekọ we neba sa de na ekọ no minim the also back half home. Why do you saying it is the right time? And I say it's too early. Mama, you take.
I'm the OTA, the American early and cry there. Now, Sassam no cry, I'm saying, I can't drink point for 100. It is way too early. In fact,
say a division paper party in manner.
Well, if we said the first one managing, no, say, share my Facebook page very early on after the election and I'm a true article be at the ball nipa yesaring in our coco say amun entry break kakra no munya botre na yeni kan hye party ni nyina ho se de amekai na party ni nya ahoden yia so what I say afena o hwehwe as de awo ponko na o ponko no eyare onim jockey jockey omo atra ponko so ponko na nkasa yare da o na why advert o ready obetra ponko ne so na jockey si afra say come na metra so we si me na me apply first me na me ho fe me na nim say the trans na aye koka bi wa ponko na nkasa mu kra ya o yare da na o ready obetra ponko ne so onti ensem fata sa ya hwe yi a Ghana for kra be fa ho abufu say ngrofo yi de ma mo kra no munye ho adwuma enwie masai asori kontokwa hwe dia yensan for the next one no man
aduane bia dia so onum munye niwie kra me
ne da jane so no no na wo ko hontokwa so ajas ndie ya kana ye di no mo hwe ne anu yi na obi tinche a na kono asane yakwa kokunde a ehuja so
Honorable sa fashion yi ewo so yi minim de say minim say also do you belong to sa fashion alarm fashion we fashion also support work kokoma na mbeso kama meti we ka kire me nko me gidi say sabi wo political party to say MPP Wontumi you would have belonged to some faction within the party before. So I just say, me hunumpo as a faction in that sense, but me can say there ubedi obiachi. So at one point or another no. Na boni bia so enim sa. Na mom unyin so do baby ewo amanyo kuma. In my view no, it is say ufra say onoma differently kakra. So what I say, especially nipa ewo at the helm of affairs our party and now aspire say be taking up some of such positions no and emwa say ubeyi wanim say me de mediwe achi boni bia ni ho say obetai